Okay,
BJ,
Rich, I want to ask you this. I know you're
what?
going to ask me too. What's your favorite business story?
Oh, I got a million of them. I got a million of them.
Come
No,
on.
this one I just came into a few weeks ago was Lego. We've all played Lego.
Oh, oh my
Legos
God,
have
yeah.
been around for a long, long time. But in 2003, Lego was just months away from bankruptcy. A lot of people don't know.
No way. No,
Yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah, their sales were plummeting, and they were over $800 million in debt. Uh,
No way.
and they
Oh my
made
God.
one decision that would transform Lego into a $13 billion empire. In the
Oh my
early
God.
2000s, Lego was lost its focus. It was expanding into like jewelry, clothing, theme parks that all were underperforming. I mean, it was just
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
lost their
The
way.
worst. Yeah.
And the number of unique Lego parts doubled, and they were losing money on 30% of their products.
Oh my
Enter
gosh.
a new CEO, Jorgen Vig Nudstorp, in 2004. He was the first non-family CEO, and he brought a
Wow.
changing insight. Guess what he said, BJ?
No, tell me. Tell me what?
Lego wasn't just a toy company, it was a storytelling company. Okay. His
Oh,
strategy, back to the brick. He simplified operations by cutting unique parts in half and embraced digital opportunities, partnering with TT Games. Lego
yep.
turned sets like Star Wars and Harry Potter into video games and apps, creating an ecosystem where every product could live in multiple worlds. What was the result? By
Oh,
2021, revenue hit 7.5 billion. And then the
oh my
first half
God.
of 2024 alone, profits surged 16% with 300 new sets launched and 41 new stores opened globally. So Lego stores are opening all over the place. More than just financial
Holy cow.
success, Lego redefined its story, giving
Yeah.
children and adults tools to build their own worlds. And the lesson for founders that we've got today, the best companies don't just sell products, they build stories that inspire. So I think this is a great book for us to start with. How about you, BJ?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is so excellent. You know what? I think of Apple. I think of the ability to create such a simple product
Yeah.
and understand that they had solved multiple issues into one unit. And the original storyteller was Steve Jobs. He
Yes.
was amazing. And he just, Johnny Ive, all that entire beginning component, they just embrace that brand. And you know what? The story is a lot like Lego.
Yeah.
They they were doing terrible. Apple was going to go under. Everything was happening. It was terrible. They brought them back, and I mean, amazing. The
Yeah.
rest is history. And it's the story, it's that crafting of why you want an Apple phone or iPad or this or that. Am I right, Rich?
Absolutely. So today we're going to be diving into a new book. Donald Miller's Building a Story Brain. It's been out there for a little while, but it's like
Yeah.
one of our favorites. It's a guide that's not just based on theory, but it's a practical game changer for businesses of all sizes.
And you know what? Miller's approach helps us to create a clear message by understanding one crucial truth. You, the customer, are the hero of your story. So let's break it down into six powerful takeaways from the book and how they can transform your business.
Yeah, and get ready because by the end of this episode, you're going to have the action steps you need to implement these ideas and build a brand story that speaks directly to your customers. So, BJ, why don't you kick it off with our first one?
Great. Let's clarify your message. Miller's first point is all about clarity. When your message is complicated or unclear, customers just won't pay attention. Instead, they should instantly understand what you have to offer and how it benefits them. This is not about clever slogans or flashy words. It's about simplifying the message until there's zero confusion.
Yeah, how many times have you been in a store and go, I have no idea what they're selling here. I have no idea what
I
they're
don't know.
doing here. There's no, it's like I'm leaving.
I
I
don't know. I
leave
gotta
that,
go.
or you've gone to a presentation or you've been on a webinar and going, I have no idea what this person's talking about. I'm a smart person and I have no idea what this person's talking about.
You just sit there and say to yourself, oh, clarity. That was what we needed.
Yeah.
All right, give us some action steps.
Okay, to clarify your message, write down your core message in just one sentence. This is key. I have a lot of my clients do this. Write one sentence about what your core message is for your business, your service, your products. Keep it so simple that even a 10-year-old could understand it. Okay, even a 5-year-old can understand. Don't make it complicated, because guess what?
Right.
People don't have the time or the energy or the focus today. So you need to keep it simple. And once you've got it, make it the focus of all of your marketing. And BJ, you probably say this to your clients all the time. Your website, your social media, everything, you need to clarify your message and get it out there.
Yeah. That continuity is just beyond important, right?
Yeah. So
So,
number two is identify your customer's problem. Okay. Every hero has a problem they need to overcome. And that's why you're in business, because you're there to solve people's problems. Miller suggests that we pinpoint our customers' specific struggles and clearly state that we understand what they're going through.
yeah.
Why do we do this? Because people are drawn to brands that get them, that get what they're the problem,
Yeah.
what they're going through, the issues that they're having. And if you get it, you're going to sell them. So what are some
Yeah.
action items, BJ?
So let's list out the top three problems that your customers face. Use their language, not the industry jargon. Then update your website or social media post to address these problems directly. Now, I want you to also show them you understand that how they're feeling, what they're facing, and that you're there to help them solve it. So it's a real uh, action oriented situation. You need to be able to know what those are. So, Rich, I'm going to take us into number three.
Perfect.
Be the guide, not the hero. This is a really big one. You are not the hero of the story, remember? It's your customer. You are the guide. You need to be able to guide them. When you position yourself as a wise guide with experience and empathy, your customers see you as a trusted partner that they need to succeed. So it's a very different mind shift whenever you're gonna, go this direction. Rich, give us a couple of action items.
Yeah, being the guide is so important, and you're showing them the way, you're showing them the path. So number one, craft a statement that shows empathy, but it also shows authority. Okay, for example, here's an example. We understand how hard it is to do like this problem, and with our expertise, our product, our service, we can help you achieve and desired outcome. So you
Mhm.
plug in those things. It's that simple. It's one sentence. And if you use this line in your emails, website, and sales conversations to reinforce your role as their guide,
And I feel like you have to say to yourself, this is something, you're being empathetic. You're acknowledging or validating their issue. They've felt heard and seen, and boom, you've got yourself a customer.
Yeah,
So I think it's great.
it's so interesting how you could say, like, we understand how hard it is to find a new job. And with our my coaching, we can
Mhm,
help you find that new job, get that promotion, get that raise, make more money,
mhm.
that sort of thing. That's it. It's
Yeah.
that
See how
simple.
easy that was?
Yeah.
That was so easy for you to put that together so quickly.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine that everybody can't do that. Take us into number four.
Number four is create a clear plan. Okay. Once your customer trusts you, they need to see a path forward. Okay. Once you build that trust, you got to show them, here's the map. I'm going to show you the way. Miller emphasizes that a clear step by step plan makes it easier for customers to move forward confidently. And BJ, you and I both do this. When a new client starts with us, the first thing we do is we put together a plan for them. It's like handing
Yes,
them a roadmap for success.
exactly. And it's a level of comfort. They
Yeah.
immediately, they were way up here. Now we're getting them down to here. It's like they join you and they're kinetic, and all of a sudden they begin to calm down and get to the meat of what needs to happen. Let me take you through a couple of action items. Break down your customer journey into three simple steps. So I'm going to kind of give you an example just so you can kind of picture what would be this type of thing. Step one would be schedule a consultation. Okay, that's logical, right? You want to do that. Step two, get a customized strategy. Ooh, that sounds juicy. That's something that we want to do for our customer. And then step three, grow your business. Oh, okay. You totally have their attention now. Everything is good. Post this on your website and refer to it in the client meetings to give your customers a clear sense of how you'll just guide them to that success. That's your goal. So it's awesome to be able to be that straightforward, right, Rich?
Yeah, too many businesses are like this black box. Coaching's one of them. They're like, I
Yeah.
have no idea what you're going to do for me. So I have to clearly give them step by step what we're going to be doing together. Attorneys are like this too. Well, just give me the retainer and I'll fix your problem. Well, tell me what
Yeah.
you're going to do for all that money. Financial advisors, same thing.
Yeah.
And if you give them a customized strategy, like, this is exactly what I'm going to do, people are going to trust you more. They're going to feel so much more comfortable. So
Oh yeah.
absolutely. So
Yes. No vagueness. Do not be vague.
BJ, take
So
us to number five.
so call them to action. Call these customers to action. People need a nudge. They don't invite, if you don't invite them to take action, they're not going to do it. They just aren't going to do it. Miller talks about being direct with your call to action. Be clear at the next step, booking a call, signing a newsletter, up for a newsletter, purchasing any of these things. What you're going to see is the people feeling more comfortable. You immediately give them something they can do, and they go and do it. They hit the button, they call you right away. It's a great thing to have in all the work that you do. Rich, give us some action items.
Well, first of all, evaluate your website and all of your marketing materials. Is it clear what you want people to do next? Is there a call to action? Like BJ and I build these podcasts, they always have action items. Okay.
I know.
We don't just sit here and bloviate, we actually give you action items, like I'm doing right now. Add clear
Right.
buttons and direct language, like start your free trial or schedule a call today or sign up now. There's a button or something where people know, okay, I know. How many times have you been on a website where it's like, I have no idea where to go?
Yeah.
Don't be shy about telling them exactly what to do. Yeah, I was
It's
on a
called,
website yesterday. I was just goofing around looking on the Lexus website. I was just trying to find out exactly how much this would cost. I could not find the buttons to do it.
No way.
And I was just
No
like,
way.
this is an awful website. This is awful.
And I really feel that people, the customer journey, and you say this all the time, reduce the friction.
Yes.
Get it to be as smooth of a path as you possibly can. And I'm telling you, that will give them a, a quicker experience. You will be happy because they will come to the same conclusion you're coming to. So give us number 6.
Number 6, our last one, show them the stakes. Miller explains that every story has stakes, something to gain or lose. Okay. Show
Okay.
customers what they'll miss out on if they don't work with you and what's possible if they do work with you. This emotional hook can be the difference between them buying or walking away. And this is a huge one. If out of
Yes.
all of them, it's like, show them if they don't work with you, it's going to get bad. Okay. If they do work with you, it's going to get good. So,
Yes, yes. And you know what? And for action items, I want you to update your website or social media content to highlight the stakes. What's at stake here for you not to take action or to take action? For
yeah.
example, without a strong brand story, you're missing out on the potential customers. That is an actual true statement. That can happen. Now, on the flip side, imagine your business thriving with a clear, powerful brand that resonates. Create a sense of urgency to acknowledge and encourage them to act now.
Yeah.
Rich, how do you feel about that? Because it's definitely creating that close feeling.
Well, it's right after the call to action. What you're doing is you're
Yeah,
telling them, look, there's a reason why you're on my website. There's a reason why you're in my store.
thank you.
You
Thank
want
you.
to take action. You have to give them a reason. And you have to, it's that you have to show them if you don't do this, things will happen. Like I get executive clients that are like, my career's kind of stalled and I really want to step it up. And I go,
Yeah.
what happens? And I ask them bluntly, what happens if you keep doing what you're doing for the next few years? What do you think's going to happen? They go, oh, I'm probably going to lose my job. I go, okay, so you need to change things, right? And you need some dynamic to change. So, and is that why you called me? Yes. And they're like, I'm in 100%, Rich. I'm ready.
I love it. I love it. And I really think from a marketing perspective, being able to show them what's at stake creates, I definitely agree with the sense of urgency.
Yeah.
I want people, I'm not saying fear monger. That's not where I am.
Yeah.
I'm saying just be clear, very clear, and explain what's up against, what you're up against. Anyway, I want everyone to go out there and buy this book. If you need help to connect with your customers, you're wondering why your marketing efforts aren't hitting the mark, Donald Miller's Building a Story Brand is not just a book, it's a blueprint for transforming your message into something clear, powerful, and impossible to ignore. It's the key to becoming a trusted guide to your customers' lives and transforming their business into a brand that truly resonates.
Yeah, this book teaches you more than how to sell. Okay, it's not one
Yeah,
of those selling books. It teaches you how to become a trusted guide in your customers' lives, transforming your business into a brand that truly resonates. So if you're ready to stand out, drive growth, and make an impact, building a story brand is your go-to guide. So grab a copy and start telling the story of your customers that have been waiting to hear. It's time to take action and transform your business.
oh, I love that, Rich. And we need you to keep the momentum going. Share this episode on LinkedIn, Instagram, X, TikTok with a hashtag the best small business show. Let's spread the word and keep this community growing.
and ready to take your business to the next level? Reach out to me, Rich G at richg.com, for top tier business coaching that drives results. And for all things brand marketing and website design, connect with my podcast buddy, BJ Flagg, at newrenew.com. Let's make your brand remarkable.
And thanks for tuning in and being such a fantastic part of our team. Your support keeps us going and helps us make even more of a significant impact. If this episode fired you up, don't miss out on what's coming next. Subscribe, follow, and share it with your fellow entrepreneurs ready to level up.
And a big shout out to our editor and producer, Richard Scalzo, for making us sound fantastic in every episode. Have an unbelievable week, crush those goals, and we'll catch you on the next episode.